In Chapter 8, we take a look at multiplication of common fractions. When multiplying any fractions, common denominators are not necessary. Multiply the numerators for the new numerator and multiply the denominators for the new denominator. So let's see how this looks. When I find the product, so product is the result of multiplication. Just a review, sum is the result of addition, difference is the result of subtraction, product is the result of multiplication. And when we are finding a product, we need to multiply the two numerators, 1 times 3, and multiply the two denominators, 6 times 5. This will give us 3 over 30. And anytime you can reduce, you should reduce. Reduce if possible, okay? That just means if there is a common factor in each of the numerator and the denominator, then it can be divided away. So here's how it looks in the long form. 3 is actually 3 times 1, and 30 is actually 3 times 10. Well, we already know that 3 over 3 is equal to 1, so they can be canceled out. And this fraction reduces to 1/10. When multiplying a whole number by a fraction, we need to remember that the whole number is actually over 1. And so my 2/5 is a fraction, but I'm multiplying by 4. So that is actually multiplying by 4 over 1. And so therefore, I need to multiply the numerators together, 2 times 4, and the denominators together, 5 times 1. One of the biggest errors I see here is people will multiply 4 by both of them, okay? So please stop yourself. That's a very common error. That is not how it's done. Remember that whole numbers are over 1. And so now 2 times 4 is 8, 5 times 1 is 5, and that is 4 times 2/5, which is 8/5. And actually, if you can picture that, 2/5, 4 times, we have 8/5. And let's even draw it. I'm going to make a circle and see if I can divide it into fifths without making a huge mess. Oops, that's only 4. Let's see. I want them even too. Okay, there's fifths. And we'll need another one. All right, we have 2/5 right here. 4 times. So there's one of them. There's a second one. There's a third one. And here's a fourth one. So that product is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8/5. Or 1 whole and 3/5. When multiplying mixed numbers together or by a mixed number, change to improper fractions and then proceed in multiplying the fractions. And so let's convert these into improper fractions. 2 times 3 plus 1. That is 7 halves. And 3 times 4 plus 2, which is 14 thirds. And now I just multiply straight across. 7 times 14 and 2 times 3. 7 times 14 is 98. 2 times 3 is 6. How many times does 6 go into 98? Well, it goes in there 16 times. 6 times 16 is 96, leaving 2 to get to 98. So 2 6 left over, and 2 6 would be reduced to 1/3. And that's multiplication of fractions.